From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
We go. 10-2 stop.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Murphy now to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
Going for it. Who do you think he's playing with?
To gain some ground.
Bro, what you think you doing?
And have a chance to affect the pass.
Okay.
A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And
what the fuck is he doing, bro?
Look up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18 Gator.
On 1st down.
Oh, man.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the bootleg. Lawrence. Space to run past the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Complete to number 87. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? 60 or.
Let's go, defense.
Snap.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Oh, boy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah, go for it. Just disrespect.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to make them respect us, though. We try to tell them.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6
Oh, yeah, that's mine.
They've got to recover their charge.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I don't know why you let them beat you like that.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6.
And Barton, I think that's a great example.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
60 Pittsburgh. General West.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The defense blitzed. They got to it, but a good job. He just hung in there, took the hit, completed the long pass.
Everything's not going to be perfect every time you throw the ball. You're not going to pick up every blitzer. You're not going to be untouched in the pocket.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Lawrence. Complete to Washington. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
That was the
Well, that was
first
a long
down.
attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw. Murphy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
26 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just
Murphy from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Murphy. Complete to Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon,
I did get robbed, dog. I did, for real.
Because you're running away from people.
That shit funny, yeah. I mean,
now Murphy on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down and then some. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Rush in. Rush recon. 132 fighter. Slam.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 15 line. Let's go, B. Big series.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On third down, Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back to throw. Murphy brought in by Wheaton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Murphy looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murphy operating from the gun. Wheaton's got it. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their 18-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
2nd and long. And he's going to go down again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, me?
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line
What?
between being the
Me?
receiver and the DB, and he knocked
That's
that one
wild.
away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
That's wild.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence, a screen to Bell.
What in the hell?
They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Greystone, grab it.
Excuse me.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on second down, Lawrence. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw is Murphy. Looking to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Murphy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
54 Mike.
Murphy now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Keep doing it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's 2nd and 8.
15,
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 21.
on the double. Under 10, under 6-5.
Again, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Keep it up.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Man, I thought my mic was not muted as
So
it
they throw the
was.
pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Murphy to throw on second down. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw. Murphy. He's got it to Hilton. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Murphy on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, this throw caught left side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. This is Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Ready. Pilot, 64, weak.
He's crashing.
Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Five.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, my boy Bryce Hall.
He
used to be on my team. Of course I got to give him a pick.
And just throw it away. Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one down.
I know he missed one.
It gets intercepted.
Buddy.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And that is going to be a safety. So
yeah, Bryce don't want him. Go ahead and trade Bryce back to me.
But the 2 points mean
he don't want to participate in no more of these shenanigans.
Doesn't seem like much, does it?
Look, it's about time y'all boys learn respect.
Now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Yeah, definitely good game, for sure. For sure.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but I know.
Interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, they go
Who,
play
Henry?
fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
What year is he?
What's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
For sure.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up
What year,
facing second and a
or
bundle.
what year is
And here
Henry?
come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Oh, okay.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a
that's what's
bundle.
up.
Back to
Yep.
throw.
Next time, good buddy. Oh my God, that
And
nigga.
he's going to
He's
go
gonna
down
pass that.
right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at
We're
the
gonna be there.
1-yard line. And that will
Okay.
get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1
You said that
second
last
to
time.
go in this game.
You said that last
Facing the
time, and
prospect
here we
of a
are.
punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what
For
they
sure,
can do.
but I
on
mean,
third
it
down.
was a good game both times.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to
No,
float this
not really.
one deep
I've been
right
down this road
side.
before.
And it's incomplete.
Been down this road
They're
before.
still throwing to the very end.
Hey,
But now
that
this
fake
game
punt,
is
or
over.
what was that, fake field goal, I mean? That fake field goal should have been a first down.
Really, the fourth quarter coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to
Oh,
separate,
he was
put their foot on the
disconnected.
gas, and
That's
get the
it.
win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Raiders, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready.
green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. You wanna know what makes Posse Dave win? Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning potential. That's the both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the left, right, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it out like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate.